Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Casey, and today I kind of just wanted to do a little check-in. It has been a while since I've posted. I feel kind of like a broken record because I have been posting so sporadically because we've been working on our house. We've been doing a lot of work on our house, and I have a whole other channel where I share all the stuff we're doing to our house. I'll put the link to that down below in case you're interested in that kind of thing. So that's why I have not been very present online. But it is starting to feel like spring, and you know what that means. I'm making a lot of plans for projects that I have no time for. So one of the things that I wanted to do was get over to Jo-Ann Fabrics. As I'm sure a lot of you know, Jo-Ann Fabrics is going to be closing all of its stores across the country, and I wanted to see if I could get some good deals on fabrics. So earlier today, I took a trip into Lansing and went to Jo-Ann. So I was really hoping that they would have some of that tissue linen that I love so much. I've talked about it before on the channel. I use it for everything. Actually, the shirt that I'm wearing was made out of that tissue linen. They didn't have any of that left, and I'm tempted to go across town to the other Jo-Ann, but it's in a part of town that I don't really love driving through because the roads are terrible and like the traffic is always a little hectic. But I'm in Lansing, and maybe I'll just run over there real quick and see if they have any of the tissue linen. I don't really feel like the prices were like a really fantastic deal, you know. I mean, most things were like 40% off, which usually you can use a coupon for that much. I tried to stick mostly to basics, and I got a couple of things that were maybe not so basic. That's kind of the thing with Jo-Ann. It's a little hit or miss for me normally anyway, and I've always felt like their selection was kind of lacking. They have so many options in the store, but most of them I feel like the prints are not quite right or the colors are a little off. It's always kind of been that way with Jo-Ann. So I do typically stick to pretty basic stuff, like, you know, kind of basic color palettes that will go with everything, because those are usually the things that I can find there that I actually like. So I think I will run over across town to the other Jo-Ann store, just poke in there real quick, see what they have, and yeah. I got really excited about this fabric because I love the print, but it's flannel. I really wish this was in like a rayon or a linen. It'd be so pretty. Alright, I'm actually really glad that I came to this Jo-Ann because they had a lot more stuff than the other one, and I was talking to the woman at the cup counter, and she said that basically the other store was about 2 to 3 weeks ahead of them on the closing process before they announced that all the stores were going to be closing. So they still had quite a bit of inventory, and I ended up getting like almost a full bolt of that tissue linen that I love so much. That's great. Because I have looked online before. I know there's probably someplace online that sells it, but I've just always known I can get it at Jo-Ann. And I'm sure I'll have plenty of projects that I'll use that for. It's just such a great fabric. So anyway, I'm really glad I came over here. But I think I might just go get some lunch. Maybe I'll go to a thrift. There's a thrift store over here on this side of town that I also really like to go to, the Volunteers of America. So maybe I'll pop in there since I'm over here and maybe get some like Chick-fil-A or something for lunch. Okay. So I did buy a few fabrics that were somewhat of an impulse buy, and something that I don't have an immediate plan for, but I thought were great basics that I could find a use for in the future. And some of these were fabrics that I had had my eye on in the past and was like, do I want to get this? Do I not? So I went ahead and just did it today. So first up, I got some linen. So one thing that Jo-Ann does have is linen, although I'm usually not happy with the color selection that they have, and I tend to go for their like whites and more natural colored linens
and black linen, just kind of really basic colors, because I feel like the other colors are, I don't know, there's just something off about the colors that they choose. So I did get some white linen. This is just a basic white 100% linen. I got some black linen. I actually bought some of this black linen a while back, and I was intending to make a pair of pants for the spring. I ended up making something else out of it. So I have been wanting to get back and get some more black. I think I might be making a pair of like wide leg pull-on pants with an elastic waist, and possibly put like a little cargo pocket on the legs on each side. I think that would look really cute. I actually have a pair of black pants that are kind of like that I bought from a store, and they're very cute, but they're made out of 100% polyester. And against my better judgment, I bought these pants, and they're very soft and silky, but over time they're not very breathable. They're not very comfortable to wear. So I would like to recreate those in a black linen. I think that'd be really cute for spring and for summer, because the summers here aren't too terribly crazy hot. So I also got this blue denim. It's like a washed blue denim in their, I think this was like their Lucky brand collection that they've had for a while. And I've been thinking about making like a light blue denim shirt, kind of similar to this one in my birdie button-up pattern. Or I might make something kind of like this. I saw this on Pinterest a while back. I really liked it, and I have a pattern that I think would actually work pretty good for something similar. It's the Helen's Closet. I can't remember the name of the top, but I'll put the name here on the screen. I made one for myself a long time ago when she first released that pattern, and I love the top, but I need to lengthen it about an inch, because it's very cropped, and even with my high-waisted pants, it's a little too cropped and my belly button shows. So I thought they would be really cute in this fabric, or even, gosh, what is that Closet Core Patterns pattern with the kind of grown on sleeve that's a button up? I'll put it here on the screen. I think that would be really cute in something like this. Or I may try to just draft something myself, or kind of modify one of the patterns that I already have. But I think a cute little like summer tie waist or twist waist shirt with a collar, kind of button front, would be really cute in a light denim like this. And this would actually look really cute with those black pants that I would like to make, and that I probably won't even get to, but I have plans. Also in their Lucky brand collection, I think this was the Lucky brand collection. This isn't something that I would normally go for, but I really liked the color. It's like a denim, like a really lightweight denim with a paisley print, like a white paisley print. I just really liked it. Like, I don't even know what I would make out of it. They did have a 2-yard minimum at the store, so I went ahead and got 2 yards, but any of the bolts that were like 2 and some, you know, remnant cut of a fabric, I would just take the whole bolt. So this is probably, I think this might be about 2.5 yards. So I thought I could make a cute summer dress out of this, or some kind of cute little top. I don't know. I just thought it was really cute, so I got that. And then I also stocked up on a few knits. So this is kind of a waffle knit, black waffle knit, and I was kind of going back and forth between the black and the white. Again, this is one of those that I don't have an immediate project for. I have a few ideas, but I thought it was really soft, and just, I know this would be really comfortable to wear. I'm kind of thinking I might do a shirt kind of like this from Kristen Bell's character on Nobody Wants This. She had like a cute button up, look like a knit shirt. And I did a hack of my comfy tee a long time ago and made some mesh shirts out of it, and did one that was a button-up style. So I basically already have a pattern for something really similar, and I think a black knit version would be really comfortable and just really practical. So, and I love those style of shirts. I think they just look so good with everything, and I've been wanting to make some more of those. Kind of an elevated basic kind of knit top with a little bit of a twist. And then I also got this white kind of rayon knit. It's just really lightweight. I kind of want to make another one of my Bridget tees out of this, just to have another basic, because I have several colors in the Bridget tee, but I don't have a white version. And anyway, I thought this would be great for that. I did get 2 yards of it, so I have enough to make that and probably another top, because it doesn't really take that much fabric to make something like that. So that's what I got for that. And I got this gray knit fabric. I don't remember what the fiber content is of this, but again, t-shirts or something kind of like an elevated basic t-shirt. I have a board on Pinterest for a lot of different kind of t-shirt hack ideas. I'll put a link to that in the description below this video. And I also have Pinterest boards for all of the patterns that I sell, just for inspiration for those sewing patterns that I sell. So I'll link that below as well. And then I was also really excited to find the tissue linen that I love so much from Joann. It's actually a linen cotton blend. It's 67% linen, 33% cotton, and that's what I've made this shirt out of. This is a very well loved shirt. This is my second version of this birdie button-up shirt, and I love wearing this, especially on days like today where the weather is just really nice and sunny and breezy, and it's just perfect. I went ahead and bought a whole bolt of this. So I got about almost 8 yards of this because I use it so much. I also want to make another version of my Joni top, the pattern that I released last year. I have one that is a short sleeve version. I actually wore it the other day and I was thinking, gosh, I wish I had one of these that was long sleeve. So I may make another one out of this in a long sleeve, and I'll have lots and lots of this left over. I thought I could also make another birdie button up, but like oversized, like a slightly larger birdie button up to wear as like a swimsuit cover up or something. I don't know, but I never regret having this in my stash because I always end up using it. I've made a lot of things out of it. So anyway, that's what I want to make with that. I was also recently gifted some fabric from Yard Blocks, and thank you to Yard Blocks for sending me this fabric. It is so cute. It is a pointelle knit fabric, and I think, again, I'm probably going to be making some basics out of this. I got 1.5 yards, and I think that's going to be plenty to make like a cute little long sleeve t-shirt. And I was actually thinking of using the pattern from Seamwork, one of the patterns that I pulled from the Seamwork pattern library when I did their Design Your Wardrobe program, which I shared a couple of videos back. I'll link to that down below as well. But I was kind of going through that process of trying to plan my wardrobe and thinking about the holes in my wardrobe, things that I could add to that, because my time is kind of limited lately for sewing, and I've missed sewing so much. Like I don't have time for all the things that I really, really want to do. And sewing is one of those things that's kind of fallen to the wayside lately. But I love this fabric. I think it is so sweet and so cute, and just a great basic. Now, Yard Blocks has also kindly offered to do a giveaway for my viewers, so I've put a link in the description below to a Google form where you can sign up to receive 3 free yards of fabric, and we will select the winner a week from the posting of this video. So I think I'm going to be posting this on Friday. So the giveaway will go for a week until the next Friday. And then Yard Blocks will be in contact with you to get your information to send you the fabrics. So if you click that link in the description for the Yard Blocks giveaway, you'll have all the information you need for entering that and have a chance to win 3 yards of fabric. They have an extensive fabric library. They had so many adorable fabrics. I saw a lot of things on there that I really liked, and they ship worldwide, so that's a bonus. And thank you again to Annie at Yard Blocks for sending me this fabric. I'm very excited to make some things out of it, hopefully soon. Hopefully I can get in here and actually make some more things very soon. Now, some other fabrics in my stash that I've been wanting to make something out of. I've got this fabric that I got forever ago from Blackbird Fabrics. It's one of their block prints. They always have the most gorgeous Indian block prints on their site. Every time I see a new drop of these block printed fabrics, I'm so tempted to buy all of their prints. But I've been pretty good. But I did buy this and this print here on the mannequin a while back. I bought that last year, I think. And have yet to make anything out of this, but I really want to make something out of this. I don't even know what I want to make out of it. Maybe a dress, maybe a top, I don't know. And I'm actually glad I found this in my stash because I was kind of thinking about buying some more of this eyelet fabric from Joann. It's just a very simple white eyelet fabric. I thought it would be really cute for another top, a cute little summer top to wear with jeans or to wear with those black linen pants. So I'm glad I have this. I really want to make something out of this. And I actually made a really cute fern top out of this fabric years ago. And I don't even know where that top is anymore. I haven't worn it in a really long time, but it was really cute. And I want to make something else with that fern top pattern. I actually was really inspired recently by Karina of Sewing Pins and Needles. I think that's the name of her channel. But I'll put a link to her channel down below. In the video that she did on the fern top, she made the most adorable fern dress. Like, she just lengthened the skirt piece of that pattern to create a dress, and it was in red. It was just gorgeous. I loved it so much. So now I kind of want to make something, I want to copy her basically, make something very similar. So I'll put a link to her video as well. One of the things I always do before I sew with any of my fabrics is pre-wash them. And then before I pre-wash them, especially for like woven fabrics, I like to just serge the edges so that they don't fray and get all stringy in the wash. For my knit fabrics, it's not as much of an issue. They're not gonna fray. So I've got a nice big pile here. I'm just gonna serge the cut ends so that they don't get all tangled up in the washing machine. Okay, you wanna come up here? There we go. I'd also like to introduce you to the newest member of our family. This is Miracle. She actually belonged to my aunt who passed last December, unfortunately, and my husband and I decided to adopt her and take her in. She is the sweetest little dog ever. I don't know what kind of dog she is. I think she's obviously mixed. If any of you guys have any idea what kind of dog Miracle is, let me know in the comments. She's very sweet. I think she might be mixed with like a miniature pinscher or something like that. Possibly Chihuahua. She's got like a little wire hair coat, but she's been really sweet. So we've had her here for about a week. My mom came last week to visit and brought her. She was taking care of Miracle until she could make a trip to bring her to us. She's a good girl. Yeah, you're a good girl. I don't want no kisses. I don't want kisses, but you're a sweetheart. So I've been really absent online over the last few weeks, partially because I've been working on house projects, working on that basement bathroom, which is looking so good, by the way. I'm really excited to share that over on the other channel eventually. You wanna get down? Go ahead. Come on. Okay, now she's back. She can't make up her mind what she wants to do. But I also go through phases sometimes with posting online and just being super present online. I kind of rebel against that sometimes because I'm very fortunate to be able to, you know, have a creative livelihood and, you know, share those things with you guys online. And it definitely, I don't know, I feel honestly at most days I feel like I'm living the dream because I get to do what I want creatively every day. But there is a pressure to share online a lot. And I don't know, the last year has just been a whirlwind year. I talk a little bit about that on my Patreon if you guys want to know more about kind of things that have been going on behind the scenes. But I've also just kind of taken the pressure off lately to post as much. But I've definitely been keeping very busy behind the scenes. I've been filming a lot of things. I just haven't edited everything together yet and posted it. So that's something that, you know, I'll obviously be working on over the next few weeks to kind of get more updates out to you guys. And as far as sewing goes, I've kind of given myself permission to take a little bit of a step back from that. I'm still constantly gathering inspiration for sewing projects and thinking of all the things that I want to be sewing. And in the absence of sewing, I've been doing a little bit more like online thrifting. So I've bought a few things from Poshmark and like ThreadUp and that kind of stuff. So I still very much want to get back to sewing once things kind of calm down a little bit. But I also have really been enjoying working on the house. The house has been a lot of fun to work on. You want to get down? Okay, she's down. She gone. She can't decide what she wants to do. Now down in our basement, once we finish working on our bathroom, I am going to be moving my sewing space down there. I think it's just a little bit bigger. It'll free this room up for an extra guest space or more storage or possibly a closet for me. And the basement is going to be a much more accommodating space for my sewing space because this space is kind of small. It's a little bit cramped sometimes when I'm trying to sew in here. Especially filming in here has been a challenge because there's only so many angles I can get in this room. So the plan is to eventually move my sewing space down to the basement. And so once we finish that bathroom, we're going to be doing a total renovation on the basement as well. And again, we're doing a lot of the things ourselves. So that can move fast sometimes, and sometimes that can move a little bit slower. But I really look forward to sharing that space with you once we get to that point, which could be, you know, a couple months away. So that's what's been going on lately here behind the scenes. Lots of projects going on that I haven't shared yet, but I hope to share very soon. And still dreaming of sewing projects. Sewing is still a huge passion of mine, and I'm so ready to get back to it when I have time to really devote to it. And a space that's a little bit more conducive to filming and sewing. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.